Good afternoon, I'm Tiro, and let's play Hogan's Alley. Yes, we must shoot the bad guys, and not the honest civilians. That guy's name's Professor? Never knew that before. Round 1. Oh well. This is Game A, for those who do not know. Basic police challenge. Almost shot the lady person. And I can never tell if she's carrying a purse or a dog. 2-second response time? I'd be dead in my neighborhood. Which is why I don't go outside and just live in my cozy little apartment bedroom. Da 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 da. I guess this is... Whoa! Oh, come on. Sheesh. So this is Hogan's Alley, and probably the second most famous Zapper game for the Nintendo. Just classic. After shooting ducks, we have to move our way up to people and bad guys. Especially stereotypical gangster type. One seems to be a mafioso, another just a normal thug, and then another mafia gangster from the 1920s. Or at least detective sleuth, film noir style. Noir? Yes. Yeah? And this game is actually a lot more forgiving than other ones. Because usually the norm is you only have 3 lives, but here you have 10, so to speak. They call them misses, but they're lives. Although it is very unforgiving, because once you shoot a civilian, every other mistake possibly that can go wrong is bad. So if I shot the lady, basically I would have had 3 marks against me. Let's demonstrate. 1 and a 2. Well, it was okay because that lady's name was Tiffany, and we all know what she does. Whoa, I thought you were the bad guy, trying to trip me up. Although how can you be tripped up? Tripped up? With these slow response times. 1.6. Oh, that's amazing that it can count seconds to the... Oh, maybe that... Alright. Pretty sure... Was that a perfect? I guess it was a perfect for the wave. Yes, this is one of those weird games that call them waves instead of rounds. I guess it would be appropriate because round would be round of bullets and such. And this is getting pretty round 18? Let's go for 20. Whoa. So I guess the seconds there are not my response time, but the time I have to respond. I wonder if the number would be a key into the, let's say a hint about where the enemies are going to be lie. So if I have a large response time, that means there will be more enemies. The simple deduction of games with complexity that is non-existent. But enough of this nonsense. Oh. I don't need to reset. Or close enough to it. And now... Suicide! Oh well, I guess I don't make the force. We shall move on to bigger targets, such as tin cans. Because after the ducks rise up against us, it'll be the can menace. They're already winning. That's because I cannot use the sight. So basically you shoot things to juggle, and so forth. And I am doing awful. We want to aim for the lower section for points. Although you do get a minimal score for landing on the little ledge there. Let's see if I can do it. Nope. Sheesh. They keep coming. There's no end to them. Game over, man. Game over. And naturally, points are more valuable on the lower ends, because if it's at the upper ends, all you have to do is shoot, and there's very little juggling to do with the cans, which is rather easy, such as I will demonstrate now. Ooh. Dee-dee-dee. Yes, I'm ready for you. Oh, we all know the Y2K was a ruse that the computers will rise against us, but no, it's really the house appliance. First, there'll be an outbreak of botulism, and then everybody will keep getting a whole bunch of tetanus from cutting their fingers on the lids. And then they will reanimate and begin the revolution. Which is why I'm here preparing against it. And I do not see an actual increase in difficulty aside from gravity, or the apparent raise of gravity. I think it's gravity. Oh well. There's always tomorrow. And now, for the fun time game. Version B, which is probably the most primitive form of a normal shooter game. And I wonder if the modern technology of the consoles, especially with the motion, well, it's not motion, but infrared radar detecting, that puts another nail on the lid of arcade games. Because just normal home consoles just destroy the arcades, because you can get the normal games that you would play at home. I know the arcades would have better graphics, but yeah, that's a toss-up between the personal player's preference. And you know, I just realized, no wonder they have gang problems when they have a gun shop. Officer friendly, get out of the way. Making me trip up my words. And now, I shall do it left-handed for a challenge. What was I saying about arcades? So the only thing left in arcades would be the human competitive element, which is removed by the internet. Basically Street Fighter Mortal Kombat competition. And all that would be left are rather large games that involve, let's say, semi-peripheral entertainment things, such as shooters with a gun, or a racing with a wheel. But we have the Wii wheel for that. Alright. But then again, there's some periphery elements that you can't get, like the gas pedal, or let's say, giant rumbling and such. Basically, I'm thinking of the Jurassic Park shooter games, which are pretty awesome. Shooting against dinosaurs with a giant screen on your face, roaring, the little subwoofer going on. And usually they have the whole machine rocking and rolling. God, I need to go to Chuck E. Cheese again. How come I don't know any children under the age of 10? But yeah. If you do have an arcade in your vicinity, do patronize it. Although I'm not quite sure how I would be willing to patronize it, because I'm used to 25 cents. The only thing you would pay 50 cents for would be the Neo Geo one. But times are changing and inflation. Although supposedly Sega has a very good arcade scene, or chain, that uses little cards so you can put money in. And therefore not be scammed out too much of, I say... I thought you were the bad guy. I'm only in round 2 and I'm also gonna die. Oh well. Yes. Good times, good times. Oh, come on, I was on clear spot. And not fast enough, apparently. I'm not dead yet. Never give up. Till the bitter end. For a moment I thought I had a false start. Ooh, purple. Ah. Oh well. So until next time, I'm Tiro, and have fun gaming. See ya!